Hello, this is Michele Knight, and here is your May astrological forecast. Now this month, thank goodness, we've got Mercury going direct, but the theme of this month is about love. It's about our emotions. It's about plunging into the depths of what's really going on in our heart. On top of that, it's also about our ideas and the way we think. And there's quite a rare Saturn trine Uranus. Here's your monthly astrology. Aries, this month is going to be very, very interesting for you, and you're going to have to be quite steely in your approach. It's really important that you watch everything that's going on around you. Let's start from the beginning though. We've got Mercury, the planet of communication, going direct at last. Because it's in your sign, you may have been very confused or feel misunderstood by people. The good news is, right from the get-go on the 3rd of May, you have the gift of the gab. People are loving what you're saying now. It's all about turn. Suddenly everything you say makes sense and people are very, very drawn to you. Particularly when it comes to your career, actually, because on the 9th of May, the Sun is trine Pluto. You have a lot of power and impact and great sort of detective skills when it comes to your career and working out what's going on beneath the surface. And in fact, that's quite a theme for this month, working out what's truly going on. The full moon on the 10th even, is in Scorpio. It's sizzling, it's hot, it's deep. You feel desires rising from the surface of your being. You may feel over-the-top emotions like jealousy, or you may just sort of get in touch with some primal emotion to do with power and powerlessness. However, I feel it's going to be quite good for you because the moon is also trine Neptune. You're super psychic and sensitive for the whole of the beginning of this month, I believe. And you are channeling your energies when it comes to your career. Also on the 10th, we have Mercury conjunct Uranus in your sign. So you have genius ideas that are flowing through you, but you can have the tendency to say things a little bit too bluntly or without thinking. So watch that, my darling Aries. Now, a little bit of a tricky point this month is on the 11th, when Mars, your ruler, is squaring Neptune. It may be that you have what we call an existential crisis. You don't know why you're feeling doubt or fear or insecure, but suddenly a lot of those feelings come to the surface. You're emotional and you're like, well, you know, am I good enough? Is this the right course of action for me? Bear with it and don't worry. Just try and gather your focus, because also Mercury is trine Saturn. So it's important what you think, and you use the fact that Mercury is in your sign to drive forward and to commit, most importantly, to the evolution of your spirit. You have to commit to evolving, to growing, to stretching yourself. On the 12th, we have a lovely Mars trine Jupiter. This is fantastic. It's going to help you to grow in many, many ways. And you are passionate about growth and the evolution of your spirit. And also a lover or a partner or someone that you have feelings for, you feel a soul connection with, is going to help you, is going to support you in the growth of your spirit. And you've got your energy back, and you've also got a lot to say. Mercury leaves your sign on the 16th and goes into Taurus. For you, that's your second house of money and security, and it gives you the perfect opportunity to feel more secure in yourself and what you're saying and dig in some foundations. You can make a commitment after that time and you feel quite strongly about it. Now with Saturn trine Uranus, there may be a power struggle. There are things going on that are making you feel kind of excited but also maybe torn in two different directions. What are your dreams at the moment? What is it that you really crave? What is it that you want? It's about getting creative, but also grounding that creativity. Understanding that you've got to change, but also finding the way that you can dig those foundations. You are planning for a big adventure by the look of things this month. There's a part of you that really does want to expand. And right now, you're going to have that opportunity. But the universe is saying ground it. Any changes you make now, they're long term. We also have Venus opposing Jupiter, which is making you think about things when it comes to changes, particularly in your relationships. And we have Venus squaring Juno. You may feel torn between your work and your relationships. The Sun enters Gemini on the 20th, which you quite like actually, because it gives you all the words that you need. You have lots of ideas. You're quite excitable. And when the new moon happens on the 25th, you feel that you're going to follow new ideas. You're free to speak your mind. Try not to be argumentative though. You know what you're like sometimes. If someone says something, even if you agree with them, if you've got an intellectual idea for an argument, even if you don't mean it, you quite enjoy the battle. So don't waste energy battling or winding people up. Be sweet, be nice, be encouraging, and take the idea in a positive way forward. There's a part of you that is just wanting expansion at the moment, but to do that, you have to kind of not go against your nature, but you have to think and you have to feel and you have to engage your empathy for yourself and other people if you want things to go in the right direction. Otherwise, there could be conflict, particularly between relationships and your work. We've got a Venus square Pluto on the 25th. Venus in your sign, Pluto in your career, and that little dynamic has come up in various ways this month. You have to find the balance between your work and love, and it may be that at the moment you've got your focus on something that you want to achieve. That's great, but if you're in a relationship, incorporate your lover into that. Make them feel that you're not just casting them to one side, or if you haven't got any time for them and you do want to cast them to one side, do it gently and with love. But you've got a lot of energy to push yourself forward at the moment. You've also got a lot of psychic insights from the universe to do that, and anything is possible. There's also a few little bits of temptation along the way, but that would be really a distraction for you. So, you know, listen to your own soul on when it comes to distractions. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share if you do. And I've got a little present for you. If you go to horoscope.co.uk, I now have not only a free chart wheel, but free birth chart interpretation. So pop along and have a look. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.